Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Oh!
It is Pixel Party Zero, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. When we left off,
Some progress.
things got emotional when it came to Pat over there.
Emotional progress.
My dog. But now we're gonna see where this takes us in the case. Now that we know that he moved the body, we know what that means. But anyways, fourth book was updated because she was holding it and that kind of thing, so. Hey, Pat. Sorry. At the time, I thought that this would be an open and shut case.
Boy, no.
There were only 2 people at the crime scene. Even Roller saw that. How much I thought about it, it must have been that guy that ran away. I figured that even if I changed the location of the crime scene, it was only a trivial matter. Wow, this really is it for me, huh?
Oh! Everyone's just dead quiet.
My lord.
What is it, Lord Van Zeeks?
Arrest this man now. This cross-examination is over. Huh? Constable, you may step down now. Sir!
Mr. Prosecutor? What's going to happen to my Pat?
You're free to go home for today. Expect contact from the yard.
Please forgive him for what he's done. It's not Pat's fault.
Yes, it is.
I'm always complaining to him because he's never at home. He's like, don't.
No, stop with that shit. It's okay, Roller. Let's go home.
Oh.
It's what I want. I don't have to work 20 hours a day anymore.
Okay.
Patrolman O'Malley. Yes, sir. I hope this incident has helped you realize that when it comes to a crime investigation, there's no such thing as a trifling matter. Yes, sir. You do well to bear that truth in mind for a long time to come. After all, you don't want to repeat this same mistake at any other crime scene.
Oh?
Repeat? Then, what the fuck? Hurry and step down, you're delaying the trial.
Whoa, dude.
Sir! But I kind of want to get fired. That way I can just
Barrick
be
has
at
a
home.
heart? What?
I could get another job now if you fire me.
He has a heart? What is happening? Is this character development?
There's a very dark heart hidden behind that chest of steel.
Plot twist, it's just too much paperwork to deal with, so he's just like, eh.
And the astonishing truth has been made clear in our court today. Van Zeeks has a heart. As small as it is. Hidden in that vampire body.
It's like the Grinch, and on the day his heart grew 3 sizes.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I didn't. I was doing a bit.
However, one
What did
truth
it
remains
say?
Unchanged. I thought it said that we now know that
Yeah, but then there was something else.
That third party moved the crime scene.
I thought there was something.
No, that was it. That was just that one line.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I was like, I thought you read it.
I don't know.
However, one
I
truth
blacked out.
remains unchanged.
Stop doing that.
The only person who could have committed the crime is still Soseki Natsume.
Really, dude?
Don't you think the word only is a little misleading? Not the location of the crime scene has changed. There should be one more person who could have possibly stabbed the victim.
If I may, perhaps you've already realized as well, Prosecutor Van Zeeks.
Lord Van Zeeks, is this true?
Oh, yes, that's why he's trying to wrap it up.
Yeah.
No. Very well.
Baka.
Present her name then, if there happens to be any merit to your indictment. The prosecution will consent to continue these proceedings.
Who was the other person that could have committed this crime?
That would be the angry wife.
Yep.
Throwing the knives all over the place.
Throwing everything.
The defense is ready to call this witness once again.
Once again?
Just as my legal assistant proposed earlier, there's only one witness that can bring the truth to light. We need to hear Juror 4's testimony. Come to the stand, Joan Garradeb.
What?
As I recall, your request was already overruled. But we have new information now. The situation's entirely different. Mrs. Garrideb, may I have a moment?
What do you want?
When the crime was committed, you and your husband were fighting. During your fight, a fire broke out in your home. Mr. Garradeb opened the window facing Briar Road so that the smoke could escape.
Then what of it?
You threw this book at your husband, who you had cornered at the window. The book then hit the awning window and fell straight to the ground. And as we have just established, the place it fell is exactly where the crime really took place.
And again, what of it?
You said that you were blinded by rage during the fight, yes? And you didn't just throw books, you threw anything you could get your hands on. Oh yes, shut your mouth real quick, didn't it? I want you to confirm this for me just one more time. This knife is the one found in the victim's back. Are you absolutely sure that you don't recognize it?
Yes, I'm sure.
Huh?
How am I supposed to remember what I threw at him? And anyway, didn't that prosecutor say that jurors shouldn't have to testify?
Oh, well... I remember saying nothing of the sort, Juror 4.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do not misunderstand. You are not above the law.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
If you remember this knife, then you would do well to tell us the truth.
But you can get a knife like that just about anywhere. We have so many of those at home. If one or two went missing, we wouldn't even notice.
What? For real?
But my word.
Dude, even Vincey's just like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
Just-
Furthermore, the thought that I might have hurt someone and just can't handle that idea. It's too much.
but your Joan, your husband.
I was about to say, you're going to hurt your husband, but okay.
You burn him every day, many times. But go off, I guess.
I don't think you said that, though. You're just doing your little bit.
I said Joan, but I added all that.
Okay.
Well, go ahead, hurry up and show me your decisive evidence. I want you to show me conclusively whether that knife was really one of our things I threw.
Can you do it, Naruhodo?
I had that kind of evidence I'd have thrown at her ages ago. In that case, it's time for you to come to the witness stand, Juror 4.
What?
The prosecution agrees that this juror must be cross-examined. Prosecutor Van Zeeks?
Even he must realize what's up by now.
Yeah.
Me testify? Juror 4, you've witnessed the entirety of today's case from your seat on the jury. You've seen the miraculous moment where, from our witnesses' testimony, the truth was gleaned that even the witnesses themselves were not aware of. Van Zeeks has a heart, no?
Oh!
Thus, it is paramount that you testify to the best of your ability. Once you do, I'm sure that this court will be able to find the truth. Prosecution, defense, are you in agreement?
For once.
You are correct. Huh?
He's like, what?
The defense agrees.
He's like, holy
what the
crap,
fuck?
all right. Sure.
I was confident until you started going on my side. Now I'm really confused. What is this feeling?
Cooperation to find the truth.
For the very first time since we arrived in this country. I finally feel like a real attorney, fighting in the courtroom.
Aww. Look at you.
Game? Your wheels are spinning, but you're not doing anything for me.
The game it's too emotional.
I think it locked up.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Even though the loading screen's happening. On a little thingy there, the very tiny screen.
It's spinning. The game didn't freeze.
The little gears, the tiny
going,
gears in the corner are spinning, but
the game got confused.
the game got too emotional.
Well,
the emulator's like, I can't handle this right now.
I can't handle all this teamwork. Okay, well. Yep, we'll be right back.
Well,
It flashes. Yay! Holy shit.
We'll be back.
Oh, hey, we're back.
Yeah.
Witness, your name and occupation?
Well, yes, sir. My name is Joan Garradeb. Yes. My occupation, at the moment, I suppose I'm a juror.
Well, looks like even she's confused about whether she's a housewife or a maid.
She has an identity crisis at this point.
Yeah.
Henceforth, the court expects your testimony. Is that acceptable?
Yes, my lord.
On the evening of the crime, something transpired in the Garradeb home. You should tell us the entire truth. Do not try to withhold even a single detail.
I don't
husband?
know.
What's the matter, Joan? There's nothing to be scared of now.
I don't think that's... Oh, it is!
Hello.
You were here all along.
I was with her at the time of the crime. Thus, I'm ready to testify along you, Joan. Alongside you, Joan.
But dear, what about your leg?
Oh, please, I'm fine. I can't let you suffer up here all alone, can I?
Dear! Oh, wow. She does love him.
I presume you must be Mr. Joan Garradeb, then?
Sir,
Whoa.
4th Northumberland Fusiliers Baton, Captain of the 3rd Platoon.
That's his name?
No, I think that was the battle thing going on.
Oh, okay.
I survived countless battles, none of them retired. I live quiet life here in London.
It seems you were subject to your wife's concentrated barrage in your very own home.
Well, I suppose you could see it that way.
Now, sir, standing as witness, this is the first time I've seen first time since the founding of our British courts. It's an absolutely unprecedented situation. However, as today's final witnesses, you two are ordered to give your testimony. Testify regarding what happened in your home as the crime took place.
Sir, loud and clear, my lord.
Well, then.
All right, let's hear from you. The War of the Garradeb home.
That's what it's called.
I forget the reason, but my wife and I started fighting. The candle stand fell over, lighting the carpet on fire. I put out the fire and ran to open the window.
Meanwhile, I took aim for everything I could at this poor man. Even she's self-aware.
There are plenty of knives in our room, so we wouldn't notice if one went missing. If the weapon was one of our knives, I want you to prove it with evidence.
It appears that your home really was the scene of a bloody battle.
On the contrary, it appears to have been more of a one-sided assault.
I am forced to admit that my platoon was at a perilous disadvantage. If our armistice has been delayed by even a minute, we'd have been engulfed in flames. But really, if this old man was pressed to say, it's the brief moments like those that toe the line between life and death on the battlefield.
I've never heard of a married couple's argument described like that.
However, it was just this testimony. It would be difficult to produce evidence of the weapon.
They say that in battle, man finds himself lost in the fog of war. He loses sight of all else. Perhaps there's little point in demanding any further testimony from these two. I'm getting the same feeling.
If that's what you believe, then the two of us will have to reach the final truth with this cross-examination.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, defense, begin your cross-examination.
Okay.
Because there is that little chipped end.
Yeah, but we don't know what'll prove that, which is probably what we're gonna need to get something out of here for. Well, I know why you're fighting.
Yeah.
That bookmark is gonna be the end of you, dog.
Thanks to Sherlock's help.
I believe you told us the reason yesterday.
Yes, if I recall correctly. It all started with a letter wedged inside a book.
That's it. It apparently contained a passionate message addressed to Mr. Garradeb. And that secret of his was discovered by his wife.
As a result, he became victim to many repeated slaps of the face.
Terrifying for sure.
A hell of his own making.
That wasn't me. I was trying to act like I forgot what you just said to tell everyone. And some of you said wasn't even right.
Oh,
He's quivering.
Is that so?
He's fucking quivering. I think the reason for the fight goes deeper than we will ever know.
So what happened after this violent barrage of slapping?
Candle stand fell over, lighting the carpet on fire. Put out the fire and ran to open a window. Okay, it's a lot going on in that one space. So the fire also spread to the furniture, right?
It must have caught on to my things, but for whatever reason, that includes my bookshelf and chair. Conveniently, we had water for bathing at the time, so we used that to extinguish the blaze.
That sounds like a difficult situation.
Our flat is on the second floor, and the city water lines still haven't been connected there. During the afternoon, we have to go to the water trough to get water.
We always tell our tenants that they can't use water during the evening. But apparently that mustachioed Japanese man was buying water for himself.
You mean the defendant Soseki?
He says he gets some kind of exchange student allowance from his homeland. Must be nice to be able to enjoy black tea in the evening.
I'm not sure nice is the word I would use to describe his situation.
Yeah. I was under the impression that he used his whole allowance on books.
Yeah.
In any case, I threw water all over the burning room.
You know what, so we went through everything I could at this poor man.
You did this even while your carpet and furniture were on fire.
To be honest, at the time I was more concerned with throwing and killing.
Just so you know, the philosophy behind the Suzuto toss is totally different.
It's actually can read my mind. Try to remember something for me. Was a knife among the things you threw?
I honestly don't remember. But I'm not that much of a monster. Bread, cabbage, garlic, towels, sponges, napkins.
I was kind of hoping that when she was saying I'm not the kind of monster,
Yeah.
he would perk up to that and I'd be like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
But I'll go with this. Excuse me, Mr. Garradeb.
I'm spin.
Mr. Garradeb,
Oh,
Jesus.
What do you want?
was there something that caught your attention about your wife's testimony just now?
Well, if you must know, my memory does differ from hers just a tad. She mainly threw hard, heavy objects, books, fire irons, bricks, and so on.
What?
Not only that, she had impeccable aim. That is my pipe! Ah! Joan! We're in the courtroom!
Oh, goodness me, I'm so sorry, dear.
It's my pipe!
She's still doing this?
But you see, there's no possible way I could throw heavy things like that.
Well, if you take a look at this, you'll get the idea.
What happened to your pipe?
At the time I was holding my pipe like so. When I was subject to that horrifying barrage, it flew out of my hand. I accidentally stepped on it while I was trying to pick it up, and it split right in two.
Oof.
The pipe just broke in half?
Some hard object hit my pipe, knocking it out of my hand. I patched it up with some tape as quick as a quick fix.
Honestly, dear, you really like to make such a fuss out of the little things in life.
Can I inspect that pipe? Let me inspect it. Please, 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 please. What if Mr. Garradeb's testimony just now is important at all?
Yeah.
I think it is. It is.
The knife could have hit it.
Exactly. The defense believes that there is a profound meaning in that last statement.
He's like, really?
There's only one bit of knowledge to glean from the tried soldier's statement. Defying your furious wife will only result in a broken heart and a broken pipe. That's all there is to it. You don't find it with a meaning, profound or otherwise.
Indeed, any husband will already know this fact.
Christ, I'm not too sure about that.
Will you at least allow us to take a look at that broken pipe?
Please?
Of course, I don't mind.
There you go again. You're always going out of your way to please younger women.
Jesus.
Joan!
Good
Stop.
Lord.
Very well, the court shall accept this as evidence.
I was gonna say something, I don't know if I should.
God, don't.
Okay.
If you're second guessing it, don't.
Yeah, anyways. Pipe. Woo!
I hope you didn't mind my sudden intrusion.
Nah, it's fine.
It seemed a shame for your claim to result in nothing but a denial.
Oh, no, I really appreciate it. I should take a look at this evidence since she went out of her way to get it for me.
She apologizes too much.
Now, witnesses, you may continue your testimony. Tell us more about those knives in your room.
I don't even need to. I know exactly what we're gonna do because this statement here was so like present something to me from the bat. If the weapon was one of our knives, I want you to prove with evidence.
So we gotta look at
And
the
that means I know. I'm gonna look at it here. Now I'm gonna hit this, but I'm not going to present it yet. I'm going to look at the pipe. And then, okay, so there's a little crack up top, and there's this.
pipe. Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at both. I'm gonna look at the little crack here first. There's a bit of pipe missing here. Seems to have been damaged recently at that.
On closer inspection, it actually has little grazes everywhere. It must be well used.
You know, if you think about it, maybe something is only well used once it's been scratched over a lot over a long time. But as for this missing piece, the fact that the wound is so new is starting to make me wonder. And now, I was about to say I should look inside it. That is perfect. I would have never.
Wow.
I don't even know how it quite got there, but you know what? I'm gonna take a look at that. That is all we need to see.
Wow, that was great.
Huh? I think there's still some reflecting light inside the pipe.
Yes, I saw it too. Looks to be something stuck inside the bowl of the pipe.
I'll turn it upside down and shake it. Oh, what is this?
It's a metal fragment. If I had to guess, it probably broke off some kind of blade.
A blade, huh? Is this what I think it is? Ah, we'll present the metal fragment, actually.
Nice.
Perfect. Hi there.
Now that was damning evidence.
Yes, I am going to, put an end to your happy days. One happy married couple, one unhappy married couple is now on the way in. Mr. Garradeb, gonna get you to take a look at this. I can't really see it. Huh? Back in the platoon, they called me Hawkeye John. But that was a long, long time ago. Nowadays, even when I'm reading my favorite book by the fireplace, I tend to do things like mistake the letter B, D, P, and Q.
Oh, that sucks.
My word, maybe try putting yourself in the witness's shoes, attorney.
That does make it sound like you have some eye problems. Just what is this? Some sort of tiny metallic shard? You really don't know what that is yet? It might just be the tip of a broken blade. It may be tiny, but it is absolutely an important piece of evidence. How very intriguing. Where'd you happen to pick this up? It was stuck inside Mr. Garrideb's pipe.
Well, let's see.
My pipe? When in the world did that get in there?
Well, what is the point of presenting this tiny little shard? Get it? Point? You can't possibly be saying that it's related to the case at hand, can you?
Yes. Indeed I am. What? If we consider this shard alongside another piece of evidence, I think the truth about the statement will become clear once and for all. She's on a crate. Perfect.
That's funny.
I can see that our attorney is becoming very confident in his answers. Now then, defense, I order you to present your evidence. What evidence combined with this tiny shard will reveal the truth of this case?
Well, that's the knife itself.
Yep. True.
This is a knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look at it carefully, you'll see that the tip of the blade is chipped just slightly. The entire hordes of thieves from the London city center with shoddy knives. A knife as cheap as this one would break as soon as it struck bone.
If that's true, then the tip of this knife
Would likely still be stuck inside the victim's body, yes. However, that is not the case. The broken tip of this knife was this metal shard all along. It was Mr. Garrideb's pipe. Oh.
Ooh, that was new.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, me. I was so stunned at the new animation.
Yeah.
What's the matter, old Van Zeeks?
This is absolutely absurd. The knife with the broken tip and this shard, they fit together perfectly.
What in blazes?
Checkmate, motherfuckers.
Order! Is this some sort of Japanese black magic?
It's no black magic, I'm afraid. On the contrary, one might call it a miracle.
A miracle?
Looks like even Prosecutor Van Zeeks has realized the truth.
Yep.
Attorney, explain the meaning of this immediately.
Yes, sir. Just what I'm trying to say is probably the exact time that this shard got lodged in his pipe, I guess.
That was made clear during the Garrideb's testimony.
At the time, I was holding my pipe like so. When I was subject to that horrifying barrage, it flew out of my hand.
Somehow I reckon my pipe knocking it out of my hand.
Yeah.
This can't be. The fight between the Garradeb couple happened at the exact same time as the crime. In her rage, Mrs. Garradeb threw a knife at her husband. Then, when the knife collided with Mr. Garradeb's pipe and sent it flying,
Tip broke off.
The knife's tip broke off.
Ah!
and then the shard that broke off of the knife lodged itself inside of the flying pipe.
It's really some sort of miracle.
That's the only conceivable way that the shard could have ended up inside the pipe. Then the knife, now without its tip, flew through the open window. Thus, this broken weapon descended from the Garradeb's home and stabbed the victim in the back.
No way! No way!
What are you gonna object to? This should be interesting.
Yeah.
What a decadent demonstration.
Huh?
You've piled up countless niggling details and proudly presented the resulting heap of dust. It's a very Japanese trick, isn't it?
Huh?
What is your problem now?
What is your problem now?
Unfortunately for you, your demonstration is nothing more than pretense. If you're wondering why,
Oh,
That was a fancy ass
it
kick.
was. Dang.
it's because exists a fatal contradiction in your own assertions.
Huh? What?
Lord Van Zix, explain yourself. What contradiction have you found in this assertion?
It's honestly very simple. The victim was stabbed in the back by this knife.
The back? Oh. Damn.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's right. He's absolutely right.
It's like, oh, not again.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, what's the matter, darling? You're suddenly so jumpy. Try to remember the details of the case again. As the victim was walking along Briar Road, she was stabbed and collapsed on the spot. If a knife had descended from above within those circumstances, then it would be inconceivable for the knife to land in her back.
She bent down to pick up the book.
Yeah. Oh dear. That's why
it
the
was
book
in her
was
hand.
updated too.
Yeah, and that's why it was also.
Yeah.
Order. Well, of course, that's totally a falling knife and stab, sir. It would have been stuck in the very tip top of her head, of course.
Damn it, Joan.
But.
Wow, that trailer reclaimed up.
So that's it. I knew something was fishy about this.
What? Indeed, the defense has overlooked something vital.
Are we just gonna give up on the fact that the tip that's in his pipe literally matches what's the knife that was in her back? But
Yeah.
okay.
You can't call it a logical conclusion if it has even a single
No,
contradiction.
the fact that Van Zieks knows it matches is the reason why he's grasping for a reason to not lose right now.
Yeah.
Attorney, your demonstration doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Dude. Naruto, come on. Use your
I'm
brain.
so close to the truth. There shouldn't have been anything wrong with the path I was on.
There isn't.
But now the way is closed off by a single contradiction. In other words,
If we can resolve that contradiction, the path will be cleared up once more.
Susanoo.
Listen up, Naruto.
Yes?
You've just been taken by surprise and you've turned a little bit pale. But if you're on the right path, then I believe there has to be an answer somewhere. Somewhere in the information recorded in the court record.
Huh?
It looks like our Japanese boys finally run out of rebuttals. There's only one thing that your silence whispers to us. It says that you've accepted your own assertions as false.
Would you just shut the fuck up? Even in despair.
Yep.
The contradiction isn't because I'm wrong. It's just another challenge
Wow.
to make my case even more even well honed. You're not wrong.
There's no way that a falling knife could stab an upright person in the back. That is, in a normal situation. What?
What are you talking about, defense?
A certain piece of evidence tells the story.
The book.
It tells us how a falling knife could end up in the victim's back.
What?
What are you saying? Just what nonsense trick is this?
It seems this is the last time I'll have to say this today. Defense, I order you to present your evidence.
And we're going to present it next time.
So close yet so far.
And then we're going to be done with this
I
case.
just want
The
this
truth-
case to be over.
I mean, the truth has pretty much been revealed. We just gotta,
I know,
we just
but
gotta
I mean,
send
I
us a
just
conclusion.
want to move on, man.
We have one last action, then we're on to the finale of this.